Hi, this is Steve. This is a situation when I was hanging out with one of my friends, and his son owns a business, and they're moving into a new location, and they had to do it in a week. And I was in there, and you just got to understand, I feel momentum, and I feel when people are pushing too hard for something. Sat there, obsessed, looked at the situation, and I felt that he was going to be rushing it too much. And I know if I would have told him that, because he's very driven, he would have pushed harder. And I can't just all of a sudden, or I can't go to him and he'll say, well, how do you know? It's just a feeling. And a lot of business people don't deal with feelings. And I used to be like that, so I understand. They want to, when you say they're pushing so much, they'll push harder just to make something happen. And it's got to be a balance of making something happen and letting something happen. So, a little while later, it turns out that they pushed it and the painting situation. And he said, well, he wanted to get all the different things, all the different inventory in there so he could get into business because he was losing money that way. So he wanted to open in 7 days, and probably the optimum time would have been 13 days or 10 days or whatever the thing was, not to push it so much. So by pushing it, they ended up having a problem. And a little while after that, I talked to his dad, and he said, "Oh yeah, we had a problem. This is the case that it took, and it took a month and a half to open." And he goes, "Well, our cost was recovered. The painting company paid us our costs." And I was like, "Well, you're a painter. They paid you for the paint. They didn't pay you for the fact of the inventory that you weren't able to sell. They didn't pay you for, and you're not taking into consideration that you're a painter and you damaged your relationship with them by making them pay for it. Even though they were willing to pay it and everything, I'm sure they're charging you on other levels. And plus, when you're in sticky situations like that, it just goes into many different areas of your life. So just wanted to share this with you. We all have that emotional intelligence that tells us when it's time to push and when it's time to not push, and when it's time to just be and pause and wait for the right time. So I hope this was of value to you. Peace.